What the heck is this emote? Oh, dude, what the hell? Where did that come from? Greatest emote of all time? Okay. This isn't working like I thought it'd work. YouTube only. That's what I need. Okay, maybe I fixed it. I'll explain in a second. I'll explain in a second. My audio is not coming through. What? Okay, fixed it. Okay, I am completely discombobulated right now. Hold on. Oh my god. Okay, everything is fine. Everything is fine. It's working how it's intended. I said ignorantly. Sorry guys, so I've been messing around with combining my chats. There we go. I've been messing around with combining my chats, and it is a lot of growing pains because I'm a dum-dum. Yeah, we found out this last week that we can actually display multi-chats. So YouTube is allowed to chat over here, and we're allowed to chat over there. So if I type in my YouTube, now it's not done yet. Look at that! Isn't that fancy? The only thing I need to fix, is it needs to come from my bot. Amazing. Making gains. Making absolute gains. Wait, now everything's broken. Oh my god. Now you're just freaking trolling. Now you're just trolling. I know what you're doing. Don't mess with my brain is already really messed up, guys. I feel streaming maniac. Oh my god. Is everything working? How many watch hours? We need the trophies. I don't know, man. I got notified today that I hit 2,000 hours. I don't know I don't know what that means, but it gave me a title. I didn't have to think this morning. I'm like, dude, I hate making titles. So when it's done for me, yes, please. Good morning, guys. Hi, Try. Hi, Bullet. Hi, Ray Space. Dude, that emote, man. Hi, Villager. Big Beth. Andy. Hey, Andy. What's up? Hey, Frack. Damn, guys. What's up? Good morning. Coming in hot. Hopefully, everything isn't broken. I need to make it so that it actually comes through my username, though. That's, or my bot's username. I haven't figured that out yet because dum-dum. But we're making progress, guys. But yeah, now you all should be able to communicate between yourselves. You know, all my 0 viewers on YouTube can chat, and Twitch can actually troll them to their face. Beautiful world. But guys, look at you all. Look at us all. Just destroying this week. Doing amazing. I know we all are. And if you're not, you better be. What a time to be alive. Oh man, am I right? Dude, you nailed it. You get it, you're not wanted here. Hey, it's working! Wait, this actually means that I can actually stay on my Twitch chat and I don't have to go to my multi-chat. That's actually really nice. Because I miss a lot of things because I'm on my multi-chat instead of my Twitch chat. But also... Okay. You know what, Ray? And I'm here for you. Yeah, guys, hope you're having a great week. We're making it through pretty well, I hope. Oh my god. Dimitri. Now I'm getting absolutely trolled. No TT tomorrow for me. Nope, not tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Hey, Trivy, thank you, man. Thanks for the test. You're giving Dimitri his #1 a run for his money too, so I appreciate that. Okay, so it's kind of working. It's functional in a way that's actually functional. It might not be like set up the way I want it, but it's working, and that's all that I care. Which means I can now forget about it and never fix it past this point, guys. Is that relatable? I'm just being honest with myself. That's probably what's gonna happen. But yeah, guys, guys, let's just give an update. You guys are all coming in really early, which I appreciate you all. Thank you. Another successful day, guys, yesterday. Another absolutely successful day. Hopefully you guys had an okay day. We are now 2 days in to basically 0 muscle spasms. I don't know what it... Hold on. How do I do this? You've been warned. I don't know what I did, but apparently I warned you. Time to have one of those counters on the wall. It's been, dude, Dimitri. Come on now, let's not jump the guns. Let's not jump the gun. But maybe. Sorry, Lurking Eli. It's nice to see you, Andy. Hope you've been well, dude. Thanks for stopping through. Enjoy your lunch. I am spamming my own feed now with my own chat bot, which is actually me, apparently. Okay, acknowledge D's, bullets. Why am I making everything plural right now? I just noticed that. But anyway, guys, yeah, so I was just screwing around. I had like an hour, or about 30-40 minutes this morning, and I was like, how do I actually combine? And I didn't want to do it through... I know that Restream, I've sing Andy and like ODZ do it through Restream. I'd like to do it natively without going through another thing. I'm already using this Social Stream Ninja, and luckily there's a way to do it and do it so that it actually posts from my bot as opposed to me. I just don't know how to do that yet. But anyway, so back to what I was saying, guys. 2 days of feeling human. Like, let's not get ahead of ourselves, but that's pretty sick. Anyway. Yep. Just me. Basically, it's just me chatting. All I can say is YouTube superior. It is. But let's be honest. Is it? But it is. Okay. But hey, at least now you guys can like meme on each other. Let's start the war. Or have we already been banned for spamming? No, we can't be. Post-op checkup today. Nurse looking at your butt. Nice. Says everything looks good. You're like, yes, it does. I'm a cyclist. You can let that slip by. First time I've been told my butt looks. Oh man, nice. Yeah, I was figuring something had to have been commented on that. Just gray space. We don't have our bike beast anymore. Someone has to take up the mantle. And you know what? Let's not. I'm not going to be that person. Let's get on. You make a great point. I will not lower myself. We are 12 minutes, guys. That's not too bad, right? Anyway. So today, guys, unfortunately, it's more Zone Poo. Zone 2 is basically this week and most of next week, but my hope is that we will be able to get back on the team time trials next Thursday. I think I'll be ready for it by then. If this week is anything to gauge off of, we probably will be ready, but I hate to jump the gun on anything. This is Zone 2 erg expert. Well, I don't know, man. Did you see that freaking TT he did yesterday? I actually need to ask him what his supplement regiment. Oh my god, his supplement regiment is, because I need to get on one of the whatever those substances are that he's taking. Because damn, that was AI. I mean, at this point, I would believe it. I actually would believe it at this point. Anyway, I've just been super stoked with how my base has been redeveloping. Honestly, it's never come back this well after basically resetting my fitness. It's never come back this well. So I'm very, very excited about that and hope that it continues. I hate to get my hopes up because I've felt like this before. So it's possible it's just the same, but who knows? So let's see. You know what? There's actually routes I probably could nail out today. We can't do the seaside sprint because that's a meme. I've started this route like dozens of times and I've never finished it. Southern Coast Cruise. Let's see, is there anything like around 40K that I haven't done? Nope, that doesn't count. That one doesn't count. We've done this one. We've done this one. I don't know why it doesn't give us the credit for it. No, that's a little too much for today, guys. Sorry. I guess we'll just do these two. We'll just actually do it. So we'll knock this one out first. And then keep going. But Andy, yeah, if you're around, man, if you're able to chat for a bit, any more update other than the butt stuff? Hopefully good news. Hey, John Back's here. Anyway. All right. 15 minutes. We can't go past that. We can't go past 15 minutes. Oh. Yeah, I need to warm up. Ooh, I am still sore, guys. Feels nice. All right, here we go. So I thought my metrics were getting better, my like sleep metrics and like my recovery metrics, but Garmin says that I am not getting better, unfortunately. And I don't know why, because I feel like I've been sleeping well, but the AI overlord says otherwise. I guess I'm kind of improving a bit. But I have been getting absolutely horrible sleep scores. I got a 50 last night, and I thought I slept really well. But apparently I just don't. I just can't really get into a deep sleep cycle, apparently. But my body battery, hold on, where's my body battery? 45. 45. We made it back up to 45. Hey, Indy. I know, right? If Garmin says so, they must be right. That's the thing. If Garmin says so, they must be right. And I'm obviously not sleeping well. You joined, but you're waiting on your Slay the Spire 2. Oh, dude, I've heard people talking about that. Lot of interest in it. I know nothing about the series, so you'll have to educate me. But it seems super hype. You're sick, you don't know yet. Oh no. Oh no. I pimp.
There's only one.
Dude, if I get sick again, I will be so upset after just getting over this. But members of the family are now sick, and I don't blame myself because it's been 2 weeks since I've been home, so definitely it wasn't my fault, whether it was my fault or not. About glutathione, a very little. Mostly, I am familiar with the word. A little different. I adjusted my mic again. But yeah, my throat is still a bit scratchy. There's still like extra vocal fry. But I also boosted the lower frequencies on my mic to make me sound more masculine. I don't know. I'm just trying out new audio settings. Thank you, Bike Boy, for the ride on. Huge antioxidant. Dude, I need to get on that. I've been super on with my supplements recently. And so here's the thing. I've always like kind of hesitantly taken certain supplements like vitamin D and stuff, but I've never been consistent with it. I'll do it for like a week and then I'm over it. This time I've started, it's a little different. I feel like I'm actually more driven to continue them. Hey, thank you, Debbie. So hopefully that holds on. Thank you for the ride on. Oh, you use it too? I've heard about it. I would be very interested in adding in a good antioxidant to my to everything. Right now I'm taking a probiotic. I'm taking a K2. I'm taking liposomal C. I'm taking a magnesium, not citrate. I'll have to look. It's called Neuromag. I'm taking a magnesium supplement, and I'm taking a D3 supplement right now. Magnesium. Dude, magnesium. And I was hoping that would help with sleep as well, right? It's supposed to help with sleep. It's all the Oktoberfest supplements. There you go. The ultimate recovery. Nebulize it, but also capsules work. I bet nebulizing probably works better though, doesn't it? I would think. I have a nebulizer for my asthma medication, so I could get something for that. Add maybe a little bit of colloidal silver to it. Oh yeah. Now we're so healthy. Oh my god. Thank you, Warren. Nebulizer is the best other than IV. Yeah. Yeah. That's always the best way, right? If you can do it, is straight in. Straight into the bloodstream. Colloidal silver and histidine. Oh, nice. Dude, hell yeah. You must like never get sick, man. Thank you, SH. You take it before bed every night? Yeah. See, I know that, and I looked this up back a long time ago, but I know that different forms of magnesium are beneficial in different ways, and some are better and easier for your body to uptake. You rarely get sick, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, I could add something like that into my regiment right now. Hopefully it stays consistent. Yeah, Trivia, like some are like better for sleep, right? And some are like better for like there's like some that are better for like activity and some that are better for rest. I just don't really remember which is which right now. Yeah, do pimp. Yeah, please do if you don't mind. That'd be awesome. I'm just so like, it's weird. I've never had this drive to like be healthier. Like I've always wanted to be healthy, right? And it's always been in the back of my head, but like, it's weird. It's like a switch, like something switched in my brain. Is that what growing up feels like? Let me check the one that you get from your sports nutrition. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, man, let me know. Actually, I'll go and let me go and show you the one I'm on right now, or let me talk about it. Okay. So without showing the brand or anything, it's a L-theanate. I think the L-theanate is the one that's good for like daytime usage, right? If I'm not mistaken. Oh God. Carlo. No, now you're just confusing me. Now you're just confusing me. You and frickin' Villager. No, I am testing out a chat relay so that YouTube and Twitch can be friends. Right now it's a bit spammy, and so I have to figure that out. Good. Oh. Oh my God. Imposter. Imposter. Dude, the funny thing is over on the YouTube side when you do that, it's like all these prefixes and then the message. Oh man, I need to fix that. Maybe we'll just do it on screen down there and just remove it from the Twitch chat. Magnesium glycinate. Okay. Chelated magnesium. Yeah, I've heard of the glycine. Now I need to figure out the difference between them. The difference between the L-theanate, the glycinate, and then there's the citrate. I actually have a complex, but I'm not taking that one right now. I'm just focusing in on the L-theanate because it was recommended. Maybe I should learn what I'm doing a little better. Thanks, Macbeth. You too. Magnesium citrate will clean you out. Okay, so that one helps with the digestion process. That's good to know. Is that the one that's also good like in the evening times? Yeah, just have it be on screen. Yeah, I think so, Indy. I might do that. Let me just do that now. If it's annoying, guys. I'll just have it go to YouTube and not to Twitch. Post-digestion process. That might be nice. I'll tell you what, and I'm sure some of you guys can relate, but being regular is like such a blessing. Being regular in your bowel and your digestion habits is such a blessing. Actually, in Ayurveda, it's a sign of a healthy constitution to be very regular in your habits. Basically, if you're able to get up and go every morning on basically a good schedule, it's a good sign for health. What's up, Yurt? What's up, man? Good to see you. Okay, so now YouTube just gets spammed. You all are safe. But it should all be down there. Let me know if I need to make that bigger too. Your kids need to find fiber. Probably true. I'm pretty regular, luckily. I've actually always have kind of been. But definitely add fiber, guys. In Ayurveda, we recommend adding fiber after more like actual digestible things. It's actually kind of counter to what most people would think of. You want, like, if you're eating like a meal, you actually want to start with dessert, according to Ayurveda. You want to start with the sugars, which are much quicker and easier digestible, and not only that, it stimulates digestion. And then you want to end with your high fiber stuff like a salad or whatever, once your digestion has already been kicked off. Because according to Ayurveda, eating your heavy fiber meal, like your salad first or something, will actually slow your digestion and make it harder for when you add in your main course, basically. Nice, friend. You're the first one to come out with that, so GG's. Yeah, I just let Twitch basically choose my stream title today. But I'll be real, like, 2,000 hours is pretty wild. Amazing. I need to actually get a life. Amazing.
Isn't that an amazing update? Isn't that amazing? Amazing.
And I also can't hear my trigger fire.
Amazing.
There's BK's beautiful melodic
Wouldn't
tone.
that be amazing?
Never mind, guys, it's back. Hey, what's up, Pitbull? Good to see you, man. All right, guys, today we're testing out more Zone 2. And unfortunately, we are still in the base phase. So I'm gonna hopefully be able to talk through the boring walk content. No, it worked. It worked. So my OBS does this weird thing sometimes where any source that I'm monitoring basically stops monitoring. And I have to toggle it on and off, and then it works again. So like this morning, I had to basically toggle on and off every single audio source, but I forgot trigger fire. Oh, dang. My bad. Don't worry, the check will still be in the mail. If you didn't know, guys, I compensate my chatters, you know, to keep the... Whoa, I've never had that. That's a first. Full dropout. Damn, I haven't had that happen in a million years. Holy, wow. That was a good one, too. Yeah, I haven't seen a drop. I haven't got a dropout in a hot minute, man. Must be the Zwift update, guys. Did you all anybody get pushed the Zwift update? I think it's just bug fixes, and I think there's a launcher update. I don't think the launcher update's being pushed automatically right now. If you guys don't know, check out GP Llama's video he posted this morning. Basically talking about it. But if you want, guys, you can go to the Zwift website and update your launcher right now manually if you want to. But, you know, doesn't really matter, I don't think, unless you have issues of it crashing every time you boot up Zwift. If you have issues with Zwift crashing when you boot it up, Definitely recommend go check out
You
the
shot
new
like that, they put you in
launcher
jail
update.
right away. No trial, no nothing.
Thank you,
Journalists,
Jackie.
we have a special jail for journalists. You're stealing, right to jail.
My number
You're
one.
playing music too loud, right to jail, right away. You're driving too fast,
Just kidding.
jail.
Just kidding.
Slow, jail. You're charging too high prices for sweaters, glasses. You right to jail. You undercook fish, believe it or not, jail.
You mess up my
You
setup,
overcook
straight to jail.
chicken, also jail.
You mess up my
Undercook,
joke,
overcook. You make an appointment
immediately
with the dentist
jail.
and you don't show up, believe it or not, jail, right away.
Right away. All right, body's warming up nice and easy. Actually. All right, guys, so at least we're not getting spammed anymore. So that's nice. But yeah, so down here is still double posting. So I need to set that as well. I need to exclude YouTube because it already gets forwarded. That's what I need to do. Only Twitch. There we go. So the repost. Oh wait, but I'm not getting a post from Twitch. Oh, so that'll actually completely remove YouTube. Oh man, now I have to figure this out. We actually are messing everything up. Is that a thing I can do? Let me go over to my Stream Ninja. So basically, I'd have to hide Twitch. So I need to hide Twitch. And that will give me everything. Oh my God. Nice try, we fixed it already, but it broke something else. We fixed that already, and it literally broke everything. So, there we go. Maybe. That might at least temporarily solve the issue. But I probably broke everything. Maybe I'll just turn all this off. Damn, I feel good right now. It's only been 18 minutes though, so I should probably not comment. Damn, I feel really good right now. Guys, so tomorrow... Not now, Bren, come on now. Come on. Let's not take it that far. Oh my God. FTP test good? Not that good. Guys. Oh my God. Double dairy. Oh my God. I can't, guys. Not yet. I have to be good. I appreciate the motivational speeches. I know that you just care. I know you just care. But let's be smart. Let's not be dum-dums. We'll send up the grade. Good. 4 horsemen good? Here, I'll just contribute. Like 4 horsemen level good? Like Uber pretzel good? Guys, come on now. Dum-dum is human. Power karma. So now we're up to 3 middle names. You're We're starting to learn more. PRL for the win. You know, actually though, PRL is actually a good route. I changed my mind. Another drop. What the heck? What the heck? 2 dropouts in one day. Holy. There is no try. What's up, dude? We were being reasonable. I appreciate that. 3 stepsisters good? We did that yesterday. And I'll tell you what. 3 stepsisters at the same time leaves you a bit tired. IRL, you don't have a middle name. You think it was designed by your mom so you can plug and play? Dude, that's genius. That's actually genius. Insert middle name. I like that. But you probably have like 12 last names though, right? That's a thing, right? Actually, my sister got 2 last names. One completely unrelated to our family tree. In the event that she just didn't like our last name later in life. Because, let's be real, who would like my last name? No, my last name's fine. Bud is a great, yeah, right? See, you understand. Okay, thank you. That does make me feel a little better. You guys are just so in sync. You guys even finishing each other's sentences. That's so cute. Okay, we're 23 minutes in and we haven't even coupled to our heart rate yet. What the hell? Oh. Maybe. You know, actually you might, hey, thank you, Lumo. Thank you, Sud. You guys, there may be a couple of you, but for the most part, most of my chat is actually just me. Just reposting the same messages over and over. So unfortunately, guys, y'all have been making friends with yourself over the last few years. I hate to break it to you, but you're actually all the same people, except for maybe a couple here that we are able to scam into hanging out here. But in reality, sorry to burst the bubble. Dude, I'll take this. Holy. I mean, considering I only got a 50 on my sleep score last night, oh my god. Maybe I need to get 50s more often. Yeah, guys. Guys, can you, like, make it less obvious that I'm paying you guys, like, that there's paid chatters? I would appreciate that. Like, it is against Twitch terms of service, so I have to keep it on the down low. Y'all can't be just blasting that. Nothing wrong with that. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, as you see, guys, if you state in chat that you're not a paid actor, it's facts. If it's stated, it's true. We'll chat for money, but please actually pay me. Oh my god. Thank you, Clown Prince. One of the real ones. Actually, one of the real ones. Dude, I look like I'm hacking today. I actually look like I'm hacking today. It's the Alpecin kit. It's the Alpecin kit, guys. Put on your Alpecin kit, 20 free watts. You'll ignore what they put in the bike frame. Ignore that. That has nothing to do with the free watts. Okay, this is so far. Everyone can see everyone chat. So that's good. People, you can actually have conversations with yourself now. The caffeinated shampoo. Oh man. That is a trend I am loving right now. It's the amphetamine laced shampoo. No, wait, that would drive my heart rate up. That doesn't work. Bad joke. It's the ketamine. There we go. It's the ketamine that I'm adding to my shampoo. That's it. Colored. Crazy how fast everyone has switched to native poor Axe. Dude, Axe. I am glad. Guys, I was in the high school era where Axe was the shit. Oh my god. Thank god that's not a thing. I think my nose is still partially paralyzed from Axe body spray. And I didn't even use it myself. Yeah, I don't even use deodorant, guys. Luckily, you guys don't have to be in the room with me. Dude, another dropout. That's actually wild. Still got compliments on your send. What's your guys like go-to? You want to know like my favorite scent to have on? Pine tar. The smell of pine wood is like one of my favorite scents. You know, since I've been hydrating again, my body odor has actually gone down a lot. I've been like adding a lot to the amount of water I drink every day over the last couple weeks. And I actually think my body odor has gotten better just from that. Maybe I'm just used to my own flavor, which is possible. With hemp leaves and roll around in them. Yes, sir. The greatest smell. Yeah, my skin is very easily irritated. So I've quickly moved away from adding like as much as I can. Like, I have to use like specific types of sunscreen or it literally feels my skin's melting off. All right, I think my heart rate's catching up. Oh, maybe not. I thought my heart rate was finally catching up with the effort. But apparently, kind of. Not really, though. The moment I look at it, it goes up. That's what she said. Oh. Weebles is riding, guys. He's been riding again, it looks like. I think he's been on the bike more. I hope. We got our boy BK back riding in the evenings. The Brian Kellishin show is on for a new season. Oh man, I sure hope so, Lumo. I've been trying for so long. It's only fair, man. Is that what we're gonna keep it a thing, Pitbull. It's probably very boomer at this point, but I don't care. Another one. Dang it, our watt. Our third-party device that boosts our watts, I think, is disconnecting. Whoa, another one. Damn, I haven't had this issue in a while. It must be the recent update. Thank you. Thank you.
If you want to know the
I need the
secret
words
of
of
being,
encouragement.
you will come with
Hi,
us.
lady Sarin. Howdy, guys. Kitten, where were you? I was looking for the repo stream. I got scammed. Or am I just like that unaware? I'm probably just not that aware. That's not right. Wait, sorry. Sorry, that's not right. Don't check them out. They're an imposter. Sorry, hold on. I don't know how to copy paste. There we go. That's the real one. Don't get scammed with Lady Siren. That's definitely an imposter. Welcome in, guys. How y'all doing? Guys, today we're about halfway into our zone 2 block, but we're getting dropouts like crazy right now. For some reason, I just updated my... Thank you, Bullet. I just updated my Zwift, and I've been getting so many dropouts. Hey, lady. What was on the workout schedule today? Turn off my microwave. But how else am I gonna get superpowers, Peter? How else am I gonna become a superhero? No, it's the app that I'm feeding my watts into to make them higher than normal is actually what's doing it. Are you connected so you make sure not to connect that way? Yeah. Wi-Fi is crapping the bed today. Look, even like in the middle of my graph there, look at how flat a lot of it is. That's because of dropouts. It's just not reading zeros. So that's how Zwift kind of reacts. If you have like microscopic dropouts, they'll try to maintain that power for a little bit in the hopes that it reconnects. And so it doesn't just immediately drop you to 0 watts. But after a certain amount of time, it just finally gives out. But yeah, apparently don't use Wi-Fi. It is not the way. Oh, we're seeing the 130s. Let's go. Okay. Only to my paid subscribers, Bren. I gotta make a living somehow. Probably explains my multi-year dry spell, though. I should maybe reconsider lower my rates. Yeah, can we sell you to Lumo? Like, actually a lucrative business model, I think. Extras, yeah, oh yeah, there you go, sorry. Yeah, extras tab. Extras tab, you got it. You know what that reminds me of? Did you guys hear about the app Court? Where it's basically just like pay to have a date with somebody. Oh my god. Hey, what's up, Perp? Good to see you, man. How are you doing? I'm finally over this bullshit sickness, I think 100%. Because numbers are looking insane today. Power relative to the heart rate, the BPM, is like better than I've had in a long time. I've been so freaking on my recovery and my rehab though. He's going crazy right now. We're actually dead. Maybe my heart rate monitor needs a new battery. Thank you, Ott. How you doing, Perp? Yo, sorry I haven't been able to chat much the last week. Do you get a mic? I thought I saw in one of your titles that you said you were getting a mic, like today or something like that. So, hell yeah, if you did. I personally think a microphone is more important than a webcam. Personally. So that's awesome. Thank you, CBC. We gotta ride him from the D. Wait, what? We go up? No, we don't. We got scammed. How did we get so scammed? It's supposed to be a flat route. Wait, are you serious? Who built this freaking route? What is this route, man? Come on. They literally added in the roundabout. That's actually kind of funny. Did one better, you're going to use the mic on the webcam? Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. It is fun. Dude, that was a troll as that was trolly as hell. I guess if it loops back. Okay, this makes a little more sense. It's just a turnaround. You're good, glad to hear you're feeling better. Yeah, thanks, man. Don't know if you heard. You got a mic? I saw a title saying you were getting a mic, but I've had to keep you both mostly on lurk recently because I've been finishing a project and I cannot be distracted right now on Twitch, but I still want to be there for the community, you know? Okay, I was like, I thought we would do the loop and keep going, but now that I look at the profile, it actually makes sense. Good old the page. Bro, it's getting to it. The countdown is getting smaller and smaller, like my watts. Quick question. Hopefully I can help out. What's up? How many beaches? Valley of Tears was god awful. Oh man. How many beaches? Sand pits. It's not very sandy. At least the northern route was not sandy at all. The southern route, I think, only is an issue when it rains because it's high clay. There's high clay content. So you're mostly on pretty compacted clay, or you're on pretty chonky gravel, like proper chonk. But yeah, sand, almost never. Honestly, man, there's only a few areas of the route that I would consider sketchy as far as surface. And I hear the southern route's even better. It's smoother, it's flatter, less chonk. The issue is if it rains. Because as you saw in what, 2023 or 20, what was it? Yeah, 23? Rain literally can add hours to your event if you get absolutely screwed over. You flew off your handlebars? Oh man. There's almost no single track at Unbound. It's almost all back roads, and then there's some double track like ATV roads. But those are like small segments in between the like logging dirt roads. You have lots of lane. You have a lot of lines to choose from, basically. There are only a few segments where there's like true bottleneck. Dude, are you okay though? Hopefully just your ego's hurt. Busted up shin, sore shoulder. Damn, dude. Dude, at 70.3 Dallas, dude, good luck, man. Man, all multi-sport athletes. I wish I could be you, but sucks to be you. I hate you guys. Your running's been looking really good recently, LePage. Run it backwards? Probably. What's up, John? Gonna suck? It's windy AF? No. Is the course really like super exposed? I guess it's not like PTO where it's basically very little exposure. I actually don't know the route for it. I'll have to check that out. But it's less loopy. It's less like circuity, right? Dallas area isn't exposed like your side of Texas. Oh, okay. Dude, wind sucks, man. Hold on, guys. I'm jumping to a different route. I'm not done. I'm snagging some badges today because I don't know what else to do. Maybe I should have saved it and done some of the workouts. But I guess I just need to be religious with my zone training. In the city, one big loop. Okay. I prefer that personally. I don't like multi-loop. Maybe two, but never more than 2 laps. And I actually prefer like a loop and then like an out and back over that. Out and backs are nice for racing because you actually get to see what's going on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dude, guys, this update is banging. Dude, everyone definitely update to the newest Zwift version. You won't be disappointed. It adds a lot of premium Zwift features that maybe you've been lacking the last couple updates. Lollipop route. Yeah, lollipop, dude. Carlo, like, I actually really like lollipops for races. Because of that, you kind of like once you hit the turnaround, it's like it tells the rest of the story. You know what I mean? Supposed to know the gravel next weekend. Dude, LePage, you're on a freaking grind right now, man. GG. You're ahead of me. Your first one is still 30 days. Nice, Clown Prince. Are you stoked for that? I mean, you were just saying yesterday your health has been pretty damn good the last couple weeks. That's probably encouraging for an event coming up. What just happened? Yeah, I got like an error. It failed to add that last ride into my like overall Zwift metrics, but then when I retried, it did. I've actually had that happen twice this last week. It like said there was an error that then randomly corrected itself. The Vegas Shamrock. All right, back at it, guys. Guys, it's the Alpecin kit. It gave me 20 free watts today. Guys, definitely want to unlock that one. Dude, this has been my best comeback ever. That is so encouraging after the last couple of things that took me off the bike. The last couple times I was taken off the bike due to sickness or injury. Thank you again, Lumo. I've literally been left with just like an even more difficult time building it back. Thank you, Aggie. I've attributed it to like that I'm just actually getting old finally. But at the same time, this one's telling a different story. Getting hyped for it. The snow is almost gone. You can almost do this crazy thing and ride it. Uh-oh. That sounds really scary. Just don't pull a page. Let's keep our wheels down. Oh, man. Guys, I'm actually going to be getting out hopefully on Friday and then again on Sunday. I'm really trying to get my brother into a more consistent routine because we have Sea Otter coming up in like 4 or 5 weeks. And he just reset to a 180 FTP. So he's getting really close to his goal wattage. He's hoping to be able to get around a 200 watt FTP by the time he hits the race. And I actually think if he's able to get in 3 to 4 rides a week for the next 4 weeks, he'll be there. But yeah, guys, my first event is coming up in about 4 or 5 weeks. Actually, any Bike Terra people in here that could answer me a question? So I recently learned that you could upload one custom route to Bike Terra as a non-paid member. But that route is private. I want it to be public. Is that a premium feature? Does anybody know? Is it a premium feature to upload public routes? Because it's really, I actually uploaded the Sea Otter Classic gravel route. You don't know? Thanks, people. But yeah, the reason I ask is because I uploaded the Sea Otter Classic Lifetime route, which is also the same for this year. 2025 and 2026 have the same route. So I thought, hey, let me upload it to Bike Terra so not only can my brother train on it, but other people can ride one of the Lifetime Series routes, which I think would be pretty damn sick. Now that the gravel's the premier event at Sea Otter. Yeah. Because I see people doing it, like Bjorn makes a million different routes on there and uploads them. And there's a lot of people that do that. And on the premium version, you can upload as many as you want. But on the free version, you can only upload one. I was looking around everywhere in the upload editor, and I could not find a single option to make the routes public. Because I think for say full gas, that's one of the biggest selling points for full gas, right? Is that you can ride the real Ironman or the simulated versions of the real routes that Ironman has. So you can theoretically kind of train on those routes. So I thought it'd be cool if the Lifetime series was up there, because Lifetime is really big and popular, right? Didn't they get bought out? Okay, so maybe they did. So now Ruvi does. So now Ruvi has the Ironman routes, right? So basically the ability to train virtually on real race courses was kind of the biggest selling point for like an app other than Zwift, right? And now Biketerra's filled the whole make any custom route you want niche that was abandoned by Wahoo when they bought RGT. AKA they shut down RGT. Yes, sir. The nostalgia, man. Actually true. Kind of fuzzy about which one bought who. Yeah, it's all good, man, but I guess what I'm basically saying is like, that is a really nice feature to have in a virtual platform. And like, since Biketerra has the ability to upload whatever the heck you want, like there's some potential to really build some awesome series, like virtual series. Oh, thank you, Pimp. I'll check it out after stream so I can focus in on it. Biketerra is great in theory, yeah. Yeah, you're right, man. But like specifically, like I'm just thinking for like gravel routes. That is a demographic that has not really been filled in by the virtual space yet. At least I haven't seen it. Maybe it has. But like the Lifetime series, one of the biggest bike series in the US right now. And maybe I just don't know, but is there a place you can actually train on the routes? Like virtually? Yeah. I'll tell you what though, Bullet. It has improved a lot, man. And it's based off of real GIS data, which is basically kind of like what Fondo CC, if you remember that alpha app that was trying to pop out. It was very similar to that, where it would pull environmental data from like whatever area you're riding in. So like if you're riding by a lake in the virtual space and it's based off a real route, that lake is actually there. So if they could like increase that fidelity so that it's like just a little bit like, you know, better graphics. Like that's kind of what we wanted from Fondo, was like actually ride in real places. Bullet is a VIP. Yeah, sorry. I mean, Bullet's a VIP in everyone's heart. He doesn't even need the badge. The map effects, yeah, man. Imagine if they could take that to another level of graphics. I wonder what the limitations are on Google Chrome, but I would think it would actually make things a little more straightforward. If they could make it look like Zwift. Yeah, dude, seriously. Dude, Biketerra is honestly really good. I think that's always been where the other platforms have really fallen off. They just haven't nailed the immersion side yet. Like they haven't really nailed the immersive experience. Like maybe it's just because most of us start on Zwift, so this is like our perspective of what it should be, just because it's what we were first exposed to. But I still think there's another element. I don't think it's just that. I think it's more than that. I think it actually has more to do with that. It's just the perfect balance of cartoonesque and real. It doesn't try too hard on the animations, but at the same time, there's a lot of different environment and a lot of different things like plants, the butterflies. And when you combine them all together, it really makes for a good vibe, right? You finish the gravel race route in Biketerra, which correct road surfaces now. You can do a road surface now and yeah, I noticed that. That was sick. So for like the Sea Otter Classic route that I built, I was able to set it to gravel. But Clown Prince, I don't know if you heard what I was asking earlier, but maybe you know. As a non-paying member of Biketerra, you're allowed to upload one of your own custom routes. where if you're a premium, you can upload as many as you want. But I found no setting that allowed me to put it to a public, because I want the route to be public. Maybe I'll ask Felty. Maybe Felty will know. Okay, so you have to be paid. Okay. They are running a deal right now. They're OG prices. $6 a month for a Bike Terra. I don't know if that's like a permanent thing at the moment, but I did notice. But oh, dang. I would have loved to have made it public. Thank you, Demon Hunter. Honestly, I paid more than $5 for a cosmetic in a game, so I understand, man. Guys, I am actually kind of excited for adding some actual effort in next week. If this sustains, I'm so stoked for next week. I mean, to be real, I never ride on Training Peaks Virtual, but by God, if my ego isn't satisfied by the fact that I have the Founders Club kit, who gonna win? I hope so, man. I'm trying. We'll see, but I hope so. Ruvi bought Full Gas. Okay, so Ruvi now has access to all the Ironman routes then. Something different. I'm down for a little different. Honestly, man, I'm down for a paradigm shift. Why do I read that as hello cam? Like with that inflection. Just waiting for them to bike. Dude, seriously? That would be insane. Dude, Ruvi would be taking over. Hey, Peter, have you tried the My Whoosh rowing? Have they done any updates to it since it first launched? I wonder if anyone else has done it. I know Plague Doc was on it pretty or a couple times when it first launched. Buying all their dying competitors. So maybe I do question their business choices. It's not great, but it works now. Okay. Well, that's a good step forward. At least it's working now. Stroke sync. How about distance? That's really the thing, I think. Yeah. It's annoying when your avatar is, you know, not doing what you're doing. Fun fact, did you know that the Zwift avatar isn't actually riding at the cadence you're riding at? So, if you've never noticed that now, I get crapped on. Now you'll never unsee it. Distance, okay. That was the biggest issue, right? Like, the desync with the animations is, like, annoying, but... Dude, there was, like, some serious distance discrepancy that people were reporting at the beginning. Perry 2. Oh, dude, hell yeah. And plus is great, okay. You gotta make sure your strokes are in sync, guys. For maximum effort. Maximum output. Did you try Bluetooth? Dude, if you don't have a problem, man, I think it was like Socrates or someone that said, don't fix a problem that ain't broken. I think he said it exactly like that too, if I'm not mistaken. Damn it. Sorry, I'm bad at reading between the lines, man. That's why I don't hang out with people. Amplaz is too reliable. I need the prospect of a random dropout for the added spice. You have dropouts sometimes? One every few streams? Wait, really? Like that consistently? But it's like an Amp Plus dropout, right? Where it doesn't actually like affect your avatar speed too much. Is it just one of those like super quick dropouts? No, it's full drops. So the reason I originally switched off of Amp Plus was because I was getting a lot of micro dropouts. But then when I switched to Bluetooth, I wouldn't get dropouts as regularly, but like once every 2 weeks, I'd get like a proper like 20+ second dropout. And then that slowly fixed itself when I switched to streaming off my Mac and or using the bridge. The bridge solved most of the problems, honestly, if I just go through a companion app. But I actually just had my first Wi-Fi dropouts today with this recent update. I've had like 4 dropouts today. And like sometimes where my graph will get like stuck at a power for a little bit. And I've never had that happen yet after switching to Wi-Fi. Yeah, right, Villager, it keeps you young. Kingdom app doing God's work, keeping all the dodgy spin bike multiplayer platforms. Yeah, screw those spin bikers. Thank you, Flight. Get 1 to 2 every time, but only for about 5 seconds. Oof. Does it like happen at the same time in your ride, like in the first like warm-up period? Or is it just like randomly? Mobile Bluetooth is usually miles ahead of computer Bluetooth. But then yeah, that's the truth, Peter. You know, I'll tell you what. I'm definitely getting a reduced quality on my Zwift, but I actually really love the Apple client. I think it's just a lot more reliable. It just doesn't look nearly as good. I know, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, the companion app is great. I'll tell you, when I don't stream, I do ride on I use my PC version, and it is a nice switch. It is it's noticeably, like, it's significantly better, but just a little less reliable. What you can do is companion app on old phone with USB network tethering. That's a good idea. Most of my old phones I exchange. I usually wait for one of those Verizon exchange programs to do an upgrade because it saves me like $500 or $600. I have a couple of my older Android phones still though. I don't know if those are safe to connect to the internet though. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, friends do suck. That's why I love this parasocial thing we all got going on. Less expectation. Your phone, iPhone 6, nice, man. My brother has an iPhone 4 or 4S that still works fine. The battery's just shot. And of course it doesn't get updates now. but it works fine. It's actually kind of crazy. You want a 7.3 inch screen laptop? There you go. There you go. With like a GPU dock, right? So it has to slot into like an unmovable surface in order to use it. That's even better. Your Steam companion app, Stream Deck mobile phone, the Wi-Fi only Pixel 4, nice. So you use the virtual Stream Deck? That's free, isn't it, as well? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, bullet. It makes you appreciate the sites you load when you get one pixel row at a time. It like gives me that nostalgic vibe of dial-up internet and trying to look at saucy content and it taking 10 minutes to get past the eyes. And at that point I'm done, so it's like, who even cares? Your battery is on. It is. On it is fine. So your little memory, you can download anything anymore. Yeah. That's even becoming a problem for even modern phones. Like, the base model storage on most phones is basically not usable for most people. Like, I have this amazing feature on my iPhone 14 where I can shoot ProRes video at 10-bit color. But oh, problem, I can only record for 6 minutes. Oh man. You do, it's free for one screen of buttons. Use paid so you can have many more buttons. Nice. That's sick. That's good that they do that. Having like a Stream Deck, I think that is actually a really nice feature to have. Not only that, since you have the paid version, do you use it for anything else like system work and stuff? Like I have a system panel on mine for opening apps and doing certain activities as well. Headphone jack, yeah, I do miss that. I do miss that. Use Apple scripting to launch specific Spotify playlists. Nice. Let's go, guys. All right. Is there any more badges we can do? Curtis! Curtis, thank you for the ride on. If you can hear me. Thank you, Eric. SD card, dude. So when I first wanted to start into vlogging, I was on Android still, and I specifically bought into it because it had SD expandable storage. And I could basically back up my my videos. And it didn't work out as good as I thought, but it was nice to have the expandable storage. Cloud burns. And then you're like, oh, I'll just use contact charging. Only to realize that it melts your phone. I'm sorry, yes. Hi, I'm Pookie and I use Apple. This, please come to my support group. That shine? What's shine? All right. Guys, I'm blasting your feeds again today. So it sucks for you. Okay, end ride. Dude, this is nuts, guys. We're back. We're back. I hope. Oh, dang, I missed it. Oh, that moonshine. My lawyers say I can neither confirm nor deny the contents of my bottle. I'm also supposed to refer to it as a fluid bottle for legal purposes. Wait, I want to leave the route. We'll leave that one. You like it? So I've been on the grind of trying to eliminate as much plastic out of my life as I can. I've been doing it for a couple years now. So I have either metal bottles or glass bottles. I kind of like the metal better, but like this size is hard to pass up. Nice. Doesn't everyone use Apple? Only if you're cool. At least that's what my imaginary friend tells me. Yeah, Clown Prince. So ahead of the game, aren't they? As opposed to a gas bottle makes sense, yeah. Zwift has new launcher and shit to make Zwift work on Apple Silicon without any, without using Rosetta. And the update has done some weird things. I'm having a lot of dropouts today. I didn't update the launcher, but I did get pushed to a phased Zwift rollout that started, I think, this morning. Guys, tell Casey I'm getting on the priority list for updates. I want to make him jealous. Yeah, I've been having a lot of dropouts today. Okay, do I have anything here I can do? We'll do this. This will be our last route for the day. This should be good. Sounds like a PC now. Actually, it's been annoying. Like some, there were a couple dropouts. One of the first dropout was like actually brought me to a stop. And ride the Sea Otter route on stream today. Yo, I should do that tomorrow. I need to upload it to my account as well because I have the free spot. I also checked. One of my friends here was saying, you have. Hi, Carrie Star. Good to see you, ma'am. How have you been? I will be doing. Yeah, maybe I'll do that tomorrow, guys. We'll ride the Sea Otter Classic route. I'll upload it because I was saying, Clown Prince was saying that you have to be on the premium side to upload public routes. So unfortunately, it'll just be a private route for now. Maybe I can get one of the dev team to upload it. Or if anybody wants, who has a premium account and wants to upload it, hell yeah, dude, I'll just send you the GPX, Clown Prince, if you don't mind. Then it can just be, you know, then it can be accessible by anybody who wants it, which would be nice. Yeah, appreciate that. I'll send it through Discord. I think you can do that, right? Yeah, appreciate that, man. That'll be good. Great Bear sends you GPX all the time. That reminds me of when Netflix was posting like tweets about love is sharing passwords. I feel like that applies here. But yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. Dude, that's a good idea. That'll be a solid ride. The start of the race. The downhill or the uphill out of or off of Laguna Seca. Sorry, WeatherTech. That downhill. Dude, that downhill. I honestly think it's kind of a bad call to have it so close to the start of the race. To have that amount of congestion on that type of a downhill does not feel very responsible. The uphill. Yeah, guys. Literally, so if you didn't know, Sea Otter Classic starts on Laguna Seca. And it's basically a like 90-meter climb at the very beginning of the race. And it's in like less than a half a kilometer. It's like 0.4 kilometer, you gain like almost 100 meters. Very, very annoying. Well, that's the thing. Like, you really can't trust big packs of riders. Like, you wish that you could, but you really can't. And those downhills are not the cleanest downhills. There are a lot of sections where there's only 1 or 2 lines, and you have just so many different skill levels all combined together at that point. It really is kind of a real sketchy start. Thank you, Ben. But yeah, guys, it's crazy. It immediately goes into an uphill, a steep uphill. And then you go along a ridge line for a couple miles, maybe like a mile and a half. And there's a couple little ups and downs. And then you hit a severe descent. And it is, by itself, it's not super sketchy, but if you're in a big pack of people, oh my God, what could go wrong? Exactly. Loki. Yo, Loki, good to hear from you, man. I think last time you were chatting, you were very sick, so hopefully you're better. I started just feeling 100% kind of yesterday. It was like almost a 4-week roller coaster of being sick. There were twice where I thought I was getting better, and then the next day I just felt worse again. Oh, dude, Loki, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hopefully my BS blabbing can be a bit of an escapism for you. But if you want to ride sometime, man, like, let me know. I'll jump on with you. If you just want someone to hang with, we can jump on Discord, chat for a bit. I'm really good at listening. You think that I'm not, because all I do is chat when I'm on stream, but actually my real skill is listening. So, you know, I got you, man. Anything I can do to help, let me know. You're trying to get better and there are actually some life plans I think you need to act on. Dude, it's hard. I know I'm preaching to the choir, man. So if I sound like I'm being like this pompous little bitch, I understand. But dude, I completely get that. And it is so hard to act from a space of, like, you know, mental stress. Dude, it is so hard. Thank you, Roberts. So man, I understand the hurdle, but I'll tell you what, man, just do it. As hard as it is, dude, you can do it, man. Take the step, start doing those things that you know will get you better, even though you just don't, with every ounce of your being, you don't want to. Just frickin' do it. Guaranteed, get 20 or 30 minutes into it, man. You will be like, you're gonna be stoked you made that decision. You're gonna be in the grind. Like, whatever it is, you'll feel good about it. And those are the first steps, man, to break the cycle. Do the act, man. Dude, it's so hard. I know it sounds so simple, and when you discuss it, it sounds simple. It is not simple. I understand the hurdle you're gonna have to get over to do it, but dude, you gotta do it. Going to ask to have a Discord talk for a few reasons. Thought of in connection with some of those plans. Dude, seriously, man. I honestly try to be there whenever I can for people. I try not to just be one of those people on Twitch. I do feel like I do have a connection to you all, my community. So anything I can do, man, let me know. Yes, Carrie Star. Wise words. One thing, take on something you know you can complete, maybe. Like, even if it's just something like cleaning that part of your room you've been neglecting, or changing the sheets on your bed. Simple things. Great start to all that. ADHD, fatigue, hurt. Dude, there's more obstacles than not, man. You're so right. All of these things that you think and are feeling are valid, but at the same time, nobody's gonna break it other than you. You're trying to apply yourself and clear the way. Yes, dude. Dude. Hell yeah. ADHD definitely one thing at a time. Dude, I saw this meme about ADHD the other day and it was like kind of an eye-opening thing. It was like a first person view of someone like doing some random activities. And there's like 12 different like dialogues going on in their head. They'll like set something down and be like, oh, I need to get this. They turn, and then when they turn back, it's gone. They look down and it's in their hand. What the hell? I was like, oh my God, that's actually like, dude, that's rough to deal with. Yeah, it was really funny though, but it was like kind of like, oh, that's really what it's like? Dude, that's definitely an obstacle. You have to break things down a lot, yeah. Which is even harder to do, I bet. Like it even takes extra effort to break it down. 2 to 10 years, depending on how high you set the bar. Yeah, man. Dude, I understand. I mean, I know we have different stories, but I think core vibe, I can relate. Always had Ritalin or Concerta to try and manage, but never really worked too well. Yeah, those types of things just kind of change who you are. I've tried some different drugs, some for my medical condition, my Ehlers, but I've also like tried like types of Adderall and things, and it's like, it's so great, kind of, but then when you really think about it, you're like, dude, I'm not myself. I'm literally feel like there's an imposter in my body, like doing the activities for me. And I was just like, this is not okay. And for me personally, I know some people need the meds, and if you need them, if they help, like do what you gotta do. But that's what I noticed. I had this like vibe of like, yeah, I'm functional more in certain ways, but then overall though, it doesn't feel like me. Exactly, yeah. But then you're like, but then you have to come to terms with being with yourself, which I'll be real, I think is one of the hardest challenges we have as humans, learning to live with ourselves. Some people might have it naturally, but I think most people have that exact struggle. Brent, we're having a mental health awareness talk, but I appreciate you bringing it back down to earth a bit. Do you even, no. You haven't got that feeling unless your dose is too high. That's probably part of it too, right? Refining the dosage.
You shout like that, they put
Yeah,
you
nothing
in jail
wrong with the meds.
right away.
If you need them,
No trial, no
and if
nothing.
they help with your
Journalists,
life.
we have a special jail for journalists. You're stealing, right to jail. You're playing music too loud, right to jail, right away.
But it feels strange.
Driving
That's
too
what I
fast,
was experiencing.
Jail. Slow, jail. You're charging too high
So
prices
when Bren's
for
done here,
sweaters,
I'll
glasses.
get more into that.
You right to jail. You undercook fish, believe it or not, jail. You overcook chicken, also jail.
Beady for you.
Undercook, overcook. You
Yo,
make an
by the end
appointment
of the
with
week,
the
you
dentist
calm
and you
down.
don't show up, believe it or not, jail, right away.
Yeah, I liked how efficient I felt, but it didn't feel like me. You don't sprint, jail. Guys, this is a sprint. Guys, look at my power right now. Like, we're like above 150 watts. This is huge. After that today, the abrupt switch in your abilities and thus your emotions are very jarring. Imposter feeling. Well, dude, let's chat whenever, dude. When I'm done with stream tomorrow, need to chat this weekend. Let me know. DM me. You don't want them when it comes down to it, but you have to right now, or you could use it all. Lose it all. We don't want you to lose it all, man. I know I'm speaking for more people than maybe I should, but as the streamer, I'm gonna say it. I know that a lot of people here would want the best for you. I need to make an intro for you, Power Karma, and just add all of your middle names. So when you first come into chat for the day, it's just like a big post of all your middle names. No worries, Loki. Bro, come in, chat with what you want, man. If it's more than chat can take, I'll let you know. I'm not gonna shut you down though. You're part of our family. So yeah, hit me up, man. Don't also race, also jail. Orange numbers for 15 seconds. Okay, I'll do orange number for 15 seconds. That was 30 seconds. Good thing I can't count. No, look, orange. Actually, that's red. Actually, guys, that's mostly red. So, haha. Taylor, common sense BSA on armed floaties. Oh. Hold on, yeah, I got it. Oh, dang it. So, Carrie, sorry, I have all of my audio sources are all mixed up right now. So right now, Google Chrome is the default audio for my YouTube feed. And I have that muted, so Twitch can't hear it. I can't use YouTube right now on stream. Pro streamer. I need to switch it so that my YouTube defaults to Firefox. Dang it. No, I'm sorry, Carrie, sorry. I'll stop talking Menti B shit. Everybody follow Loki. Loki, stream. Orange watt per kilo. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. He said orange numbers. I feel like that was open to my interpretation. You can call me ChatGPT. I'm hallucinating the answer. No number. Okay, fine. I'll do it just for you, Bren. Like everyone else, cover your ears. This is just for you. Okay, everyone can. Okay. Post a soundbite of him saying you'll never sprint. Delay 10 seconds and then add. Ooh, I got the green jersey. It's a nice short commentary on being on meds. I'll check it out afterwards for sure. Sorry. The point is that if you need arm floaties to swim, that's okay. It helps you and the people around you. It's a good thing. No, for sure. It builds the. I don't know the rest of the joke, but if we take it literally, it actually does. It'll build you confidence, so that if you ever take the floaties off, you'll feel better about it. Some people can just jump into the deep end, but that's not everybody. All about meme supreme. Like stream dream. Dude, Loki, yeah, we need to get a Loki stream. I'll tell you what, it helps me, especially like with bike riding, like with Zwift and stuff. It helps me. Just let you drown. All right, guys. Orange numbers for 15 seconds. Here we go. There you go. That's all you get. Damn, I am weak right now. My zone 2 is great. Everything else sucks. AI, some Tenacious D lyrics. I feel like Tenacious D lyrics are already like AI slop, but in a good way. If you've got ADHD or a mental illness or a physical condition, that's not you. That's the thing getting in your way. The arm floaties can help it get out of the way, at least a little, for sure. And really, it's like that. You can be in denial. I don't need floaties. I don't need floaties. I don't need floaties. But then you finally accept, you know what? Maybe I need the floaties. That can be huge. Basically, it's okay to ask for help when you need it. It doesn't define you. The goal is if you have hopefully a community of supportive people that keep you honest, but are also there to comfort and, you know, affirm you. I think friends are there for two reasons: to prop you up when you need it and lie to you when you need it, but also tell you the truth when you need it. ADHD here, been a superpower when it plays songs. Those downtimes, I bet, man. Y'all are absolutely legends who have to deal with those types of things. Really goes to show mental perspective is a lot of it, isn't it? I do smirch the D. To grow it. Call Holly, she's strong enough to save your thrashing self. Bren's the kind of guy, he sees Holly there, he's like, oh no, I'm drowning, for real. Then Holly jumps in and he's just like, psh, dunks her, get crapped on. That's the relationship they have, and it's a beautiful thing. You can lie to your friends and family, just don't lie to yourself. Dude, for real. Isn't it wild that we lie to ourselves and we actually believe it? Like, let's be real for a second. Oh, Weird Al, yeah. Like, isn't that wild to think about, actually? That we do that? You can decide with guidance what combination of support works for you. Yep. Dude, it's my friends that I actually listen to when they tell me, dude, you're screwing up right now. Like, if some random person tells me that, I'm like, no, you don't know me. You don't know me. But like when my friends do it, I was saying this yesterday, like, if you actually are friends, like, you can view what they're saying objectively because you know that they're coming from a place of they care. Like, that's the default basis. And if you know that, like, you can actually take constructive criticism, I think, the best from those people. Roll on of drowning people. Entering the water to send them safely causes 2 drowning people. Very true. When the floating changes something in your head, though, when they're affecting your perception, your world, you have
There's only one.
found it harder. Just
I love you,
accept.
Pookie.
Like, it's not me that works, it's me adjusted. Yep. I hear you, man. You have definitely had some brain superpower moments. You figured out moving the multiple tone hydraulic lifts your friend's garage. Just me and him alone. Dude, see, that's the thing. You guys actually do have superpowers if you're able to control them, which that's it's easy to say, it's the hardest thing to do. But you do have superpowers. We just have to unlock our true potential. Also, buy my ebook. It will give you 7 easy steps of unlocking your true potential. Yeah, the existential cries are fun, but stimulants are nice, and that you can take breaks without much downside if you want to compare your experience without it. Yep. Gives you a tangible way to build perspective, actually. Hence why you're okay with stimulant option, but less the long-term buildup. Like, well, Butrin. Yeah, for sure. Oh, I was saying, guys, so I was on... When I first started getting my spasms about 2 years ago, I was very worried because there were a couple things that it could be, one of which being ALS. So it was a very, very stressful 3 months when I was determining, but it was like it could be early onset Parkinson's, it could be ALS, like there are all these things that were going through my head when my body started becoming uncontrollable. And so I went to a neurologist, and that, for one thing, it made me realize neurologists really don't know much about their own craft. And I don't want to discount neurology because, you know, it's a developing practice. But there is a lot of just throw the kitchen sink at it and see what happens when it comes to neurology. And so that's basically what they did. Oh, let's try this drug. I try it and I feel like, what the hell's going on? It basically made me a different person. Thank you, Sharon. And then it wasn't really like fully helping with the spasms, but then they're like, okay, well then let's try this drug. And it just felt like that. And it was not a cycle I personally wanted to get into. I'm sure it helps a lot. There are people that it does help, but for me, it was not helping. It was just too dissociative. And the problem is the powers control themselves. Yeah, they can. Again, I think the hardest part about it is being able to actually have control over yourself, your mind, you know, especially if you're like a critical thinker and you're like thinking from all the different perspectives. Well, what about this? What about that? Like, it can become very overwhelming. Promise you, every high performer you have ever seen is basically somewhere on the ADCA. Yeah, seriously. Yeah. I think that's very true, Bren. All doctors, trial and eliminate. I mean, that's why they call it a practice. But in neurology, I felt like it was very like, they have very broad classifications of neurological disorders, and it's hard to fit in there. Hey, Plague, what's up, man? How you doing? I apologize, I'm figuring out the spam right now so that I can combine chats. The Twitch side said they didn't like it, so I'm gonna have to figure something out. But they didn't like the format of combining the chats, so I'll have to figure out how to do it more elegantly. Hope you've been well, man. Peter was in chat earlier. He said I hadn't had an update from My Whoosh Rowing in a while. He said they might have fixed the distance discrepancies, hopefully. Good, just chilling, working and playing RuneScape. Just did a virtual walk in the Philippines. Nice, man. I actually plan to jump on Bike Terra tomorrow. Speaking of alternative platforms, I'm looking to jump on Bike Terra and ride the Sea Otter Classic gravel route virtually. I just uploaded it to Bike Terra as my one free upload. The whole Dr. House thing where they figure out what's actually going on, it never happens. Not really. It does, it can, but it's not the normal experience. Practice, yep. A practice. For legal reasons, right? They fixed the rowing, it's great now. Still have the animation freezing, but the rowing is fixed. Well, that makes it at least usable, I think. I was trolling Twitch chat earlier, reminding them that the cadence you see of your avatar on Zwift riding is not the cadence you're actually riding at. If I have to see it every day, so do you all. Dude, this is gonna be a solid day, guys. I'm gonna get in a full 2 hours of LT1, I think. You know what's absolutely hilarious? This power last year at Sea Otter would have got me a podium because nobody rides the 30-mile distance yet because it's still a really new event. The competition is on the 90-mile. Everyone who wants to actually compete ride the 90-mile. I do not want to do that, but I do find that kind of funny. So the spamming is pretty decent. At least you can see what Twitch says. You do it the other way around when IRL streaming because the app you use for text-to-speech only works currently for Twitch. My issue was that it was causing double posting on my chat down here. So it double posts the comment. And because I wasn't able to figure that out quickly, I basically just removed the relay over to Twitch and just keep it going to the YouTube side. I know there's a way to fix it, but it was my first time building custom routing for Social Stream Ninja. And so I didn't exactly know what I was doing. It's node based. So I think once I figure out where everything is in settings, it'll be straightforward because I have some experience with node based workflows. But I'm still a noob. Streamer bot, yeah. So my end goal would be to have everything multi-routed to every platform, posting under the name of my bot, since it won't post natively under the username. While also not having it multi-post to my overlaid chat. That's the actual end goal if I actually get it done. Yeah, you have to know to use variables. Yeah, that would be a bit of a learning curve for me. Social Stream Ninja is less powerful. They do have custom routing, so technically I guess I could do that, but most things are node based, which is like super nice. Yeah, thanks man, I'll let you know. Whoa. Oh, we had a pro there. I just fixed my routing so that for my audio, so that at least Twitch and YouTube don't have to hear the same. Well, so that YouTube basically doesn't have to just sit in silence. They at least have some background music. Thank you, pimp. Damn nice guy. Yeah, then it gets muted, exactly. So what I have now, I have one of my audio routed so that basically anything from Chrome only goes to YouTube. And then I use Epidemic Sound to then play YouTube music. And then I just mute it on the Twitch side with the basically the track selection. That was my problem, Plague, is I kept getting muted on and copyright
not like full copyright, but I got my rights taken by the copyright owner, you know? And I eventually would like to monetize my YouTube if that ever comes around. So I need to figure that out so that it doesn't immediately get all of my 10 cents that I make per stream doesn't go to the overlords. Your setup is just use voice meter potato route going to Spotify and streaming. Nice. Yeah, mine's hard routed through my XLR. I used to use Banana for a while before I had my XLR. Honestly, it worked awesome. I even set up a lore on Banana so that he could have some custom routing. Lores is your middle name. Dude, we need to keep a running list. Manakwa, thank you, sir. Hope you're doing well, man. Chin, thank you. Guys, we're in 40 minutes and the heart rate is just starting to creep up. Dude, let's freaking go, guys. This is a win today. Yeah, there was some growing pains with the virtual cables. Once you get it set up, it's nice. You can just kind of hope that it never bricks itself, because the likelihood of you getting it working again a couple months down the road is definitely not as easy. Power Karma, it's looking like the weather's getting better around you. I was lurking on your IRL stream yesterday. Weather's good to get outside again, huh? I'm gonna start getting outside again soon too. Hopefully twice this week if my brother is in the zone for it. Save your settings. Yeah, man. There's a lot of benefit to double PC setup. A lot of difficulties in routing and stuff, but it is a very nice to have your stream separated from your activity. I mean, not necessarily needed for Zwift because it's low demand on your system if you have a semi-modern system. But dude, some of the guys and gals who stream like high graphic intensive games on a single PC setup, dude, that would be stressful. I've tried like once to stream Path of Exile 2. And I'm like, okay, it's working okay through campaign, but I know the moment I start getting up into higher level endgame, where there's a lot more enemies on screen, your abilities are more, I don't know, graphically intensive. I knew that it would just fall apart. Feels 30 FPS, yeah, man. That's why it's nice being on Zwift, because like you can most people can get away with the losses, but so it's not necessary for Zwift, but if you do like a bunch of things on stream, it can be very nice. You made a mistake of forgetting to save your settings. Don't want to change itself somehow as a big dude. The amount it hurts me to hear that from you, but it also validates the fact that, okay, it's not just me, which is also nice. I think I have my max set up for 60 FPS right now. But the shitty thing is, in order to run 60 FPS on my Mac Mini, it has to be at 1080p. I can't do it at a higher fidelity. And that's really what's the shittiest thing is Zwifting on a Mac. Then like I was saying, when I go back to my PC, like if I'm randomly Zwifting on the weekend, I'll just you know, crack it on my PC. And man, I do wish I could have that on the Mac. You know what? We should be able to do it. It's literally just because Zwift doesn't want to cater to literally their highest volume user base, which I find just hilarious. Most people are on a Mac device who Zwift, and they literally like do not develop nearly as much on that side. No? Wait, am I please, if I'm mistaken on that, dude, I hope so, because I'd love to figure out how to have it higher rates, if that's what you mean. Because like on Zwift, I have it set to the highest graphics, but on my actual like display, I have to lower the graphics. Windows still oh, I see what you mean, yeah. No, it's the best experience for sure. It is definitely the best experience. If you can figure out a way to mitigate the dropouts. It's always a treat to be able to jump on my PC client every once in a while. It's just such a benefit, Zwift. Like, if you need to run it at 30 FPS, like, that's basically fine. It definitely feels better at higher frame rates, but it's just not one of those games that demands it. Dude, normalized 169, nice. Actually really good. It's just high fidelity, yeah. No, it is nice. Definitely, luckily for Zwift, not really necessary. Maybe at the very, very highest end of racing, if you're on a sprint, having the higher refresh might be beneficial, but for most people, it doesn't matter. Really, only for the pokey end of the Zwift racers could I see it making any difference. Yes, sir. You were my inspiration for the username, by the way. As Pookiebutt was not available. Yeah. That was very intentional because of you, so I thank you for that. So unfortunately, my username is now picked up in the spam filter of YouTube. So if I go on certain live streams, I am completely shadow banned. The actual broadcaster can't even see my messages. Anytime, yes, sir. Welcome to American Triple Moral. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Guys, we're almost a liter, or about a liter down. We're doing really good on our hydration too. This is actually was my power profile for Unbound 2 years ago. About 150 watt average and about 170 watt normalized. So I know that I can do that again. I mean, these 2 hours have gone all right. Sounds like you. You're not alone. But also, we're happy to make you an honorary American. But you weigh double. Dude, are you slowly reaching outdoor season for you as well? Has your e-bike just been chomping at the bit to get outside? Has it been like begging you? Still ice, darn. Hopefully it clears up soon. You know what? I definitely, like, my legs are doing good. They're really tired for sure. But my booty needs to build up its calluses again. That's what I'm really noticing. I definitely need to swap saddles as well. Swap back to my really good saddle. All right, guys, I'm gonna ride to 5K to go. Thank you, Buck. I'm gonna ride to 5K to go, and then I'm gonna back down to zone 1 for the last 5K. Yay, XP. Yay. Oh boy. 20 stitches in your thigh? Oh man. What'd you do now, man? You just what? Did you go bungee jumping or something? The cord snapped and you bruised your hip and needed some stitches. Luckily that was the extent of the damage. You wish. Oh man. Sending good vibes for your healing, man. Scratchy moles? Wait. Are we talking like skin cancer, man? Melanoma. That's what I was thinking you meant. Oh, bro. You know, I will say, hopefully they caught it early enough. There are a lot of very effective treatments for melanoma if you catch it in a good time, which is just such a good thing to, I didn't know that. My doctor actually is dealing with melanoma. And it doesn't, like, his interventions don't like fix it, but he was able to catch it early enough that it was very treatable. Sending positive vibes your way, dude. You know what? You'll be healed just in time for the roads to melt. For the ice all to melt off the roads. This is just your body telling you to be patient until outdoor season. All right, we're almost to zone 1. Thank you, Darth White. I haven't. I need to, man. I have like all the drops from watching you, and I haven't even like redeemed them yet. Dude, I've been wanting to find another game, man. Maybe I'll download that today. Give it a go. Maybe then I can actually understand what's going on in your stream. Okay, yeah, dude, I'll let you know today. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll jump on today. I have not been motivated to game recently, so maybe that'll help. And life skilling. Yeah, maybe I'll give it a go. Just what I need. Another fun time sink. Oh, wrong way. Did a small walk with the dog and it felt good. Don't want to soak scars in sweat yet. Oh, yeah, that's the thing, right, man? Yeah, that's a good call. How long did you say? Oh, you didn't say. How long about until the incision heals enough that you can start doing more things? 20 different classes, the story. Your memory is wiped and your soul taken over by a dark spirit, constantly trying to gain power. It gets wild. So as a noob, like just for a general, until I kind of get to know the mechanics, what's like a good, easy class to start with? Like I might not want to stay on that class, but just something to kind of help teach me the ropes a bit. Start as a seasoned character. Okay. Okay, I'll do that. About a week. Okay, nice. Well, that's good. You're able to do like walking is within ability. Which wizard really depends on if you like melee or magic or range. Usually, I want to like melee. I really do. But it's just usually they get absolutely crapped on. I have yet to find a game where it's like where melee feels as good as ranged. But I so want to be I love melee. I want it to be so much better in games. But I am willing, like if it's like more comfy or like to like learn the ropes to do something other than melee, I'd be down with that. I have nothing against range or magic or things like that. So like if that's an option, I'll take it. If it's like, yeah, that's a good way to start out. It's good for leveling, like good to understand mechanics. And then like once you become more like kind of knowledgeable on the whole core mechanics, then you can move to like it. A rogue in EverQuest, the sneaky type. When I was young, I almost got into EverQuest. Unfortunately, I realized it had a subscription, and the moment I found that out, I was like, never mind. But yeah, I actually thought when I first discovered EverQuest, I thought it looked really good. Season gives extra gear. Then once you graduate, there's the Olvia Academy, which will teach you life skills, etc. Takes you across Sin regions. Dude, you were showing me the map. You were also showing me like, because they basically have the map with like fog over areas they haven't developed yet. So it's like this whole like, this is what the map will be one day. And damn, it looks massive, man. I have a couple friends into WoW that have tried to get me into WoW. And I have a friend that's into Elder Scrolls Online. But I don't know. I'm really worried about getting into an MMO because of the time sink. Like, that's both a good and a bad thing about MMOs. You still own all the newer games in context and story, or content and story, just not in graphics. Yeah. It's still own. Yeah. I mean, that's a big sign that it's still around. I mean, I was a kid when I learned about EverQuest, like a proper kid. It would be great for you if you're new to you walk into the area and discover it. Champion system is rough, but it's a fun game. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah, sure. I'll try it out today. See how it is. Dude, released in 9. Isn't that crazy? No, I was firing it up. I was on Windows XP, and they had to send you the hard download disk, which they sent you for free. And as a kid, I was like, oh my God, I get the game for free. And then you download it and you go to do it, and it's like, here you go, now you have to pay. And I'm like, but I have no money. I'm like 12 years old. I have no money. Wait. No, I was 10 years old. I was right. 10 years old, I have no money. And so that was the end of it. Yo! Yes! Yes! Oh, yes! Screw this bike. Get out of here. Get out of my life, bike. Let's go! Let's go! We're done with the stupid Venge. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's so nice, guys. I hated this bike so much. It's not that it's a bad bike. It's just a boring bike. It's just a boring bike. All right, guys. All right, guys. Here we go. Yeah. All right, I'm riding on this the rest of the day. Then when we get back on it, we're leveling the Lauf. Dude, I am so over the Venge. Oh, baby, our second Halo bike. Well, I guess third, technically, because the Tron counts as a Halo bike. But we'll call it our second Halo bike. Yo! Look at us! They're not good, Loki. It's not that good of a bike, I think. That's why. Thank you, Luvo. You missed the memo. You have to level 3 bikes from the brand that the Halo bike is from. So this is the Specialized. So you need to level 5, or you need to level 3 Specialized bikes to level 5, and then it unlocks. So I was one of the dirty hackers that unlocked all of the level 5 TT bikes before they fixed the bug. So I made sure to level like as many as I could from Specialized and Pinarello. Unfortunately, Scott doesn't have any, so I actually have to do it legit through to get the rollerblade bike. All drops gone, I know. Dude, I only have 5 million drops now. Wow, I'm actually broke. Wow, I'm actually broke now. Does it get mad good with upgrades? Maybe. I think it's more just a visual flex, to be honest. Maybe it gets good with upgrades. But god dang, doesn't that look good? It kind of looks like I have 2 rear wheels. I think that's just the shadow, though. Yeah, dude, it's... We've made it. Next is the... Though we're not going to Cannondale next. Our next bike is going to be a gravel bike. We're going to level the Lauf. I don't know if many people who have a leveled up gravel bike, but we're going to do that next. And bikini, yeah. Lauf life, dude. Yeah, that's going to be our next one. I want a level 5 Lauf. Like I have in real life. You leveled the Venge. So if you've leveled the Venge, you're a third of the way there, pimp. You just have to find 2 other Specialized bikes to level. Yeah, this bike feels slow as hell. Maybe I'm just tired, but it feels like I'm riding in mud. I think it's just the speed I'm going at. Oh, yeah, that's why. Never mind. It was just me. I was in 2.6. I want to rip a hole through time and skip a section. I know, man. Loki, have you seen... to level the Tron bike is actually insane. That is a true flex. If you have a leveled Tron bike, like that's a real flex. You have to level 3 Zwift frames before you're allowed to level the Tron. And then it's like 6,000 kilometers to fully level the Tron. It's like a total of 8,000 kilometers, I think, to fully, like, to level all the Zwift bikes and then level the Tron. It's something crazy like that. So, like, that's a real flex. But it doesn't unlock these cool bikes. So that's why I'm doing this first. Yeah, 3 Halo bikes and then the Tron right now. All this goddamn gimmicks. They definitely give you a lot of achievements to work towards. I actually like the Halo bikes. I like the Tron bike. I like that there are these things that truly take a long time to level. I think it really kind of caters to the power user, which are often very much overlooked on games. Most games cater to the new arrivals, and it can be to the detriment of their OG or their power users. And I feel like the addition of the Halo bikes and the leveling scheme behind the Tron are very, like, it was a good move, I think. Yeah, exactly. Also, that's exactly what I mean. Like, oftentimes all these things are very, like, they get simplified because people are like, I don't want to actually work towards this. And then, in order to save their customer base, they're like, okay, I'll cater to you. And then they lose their, the passion from the long-term users. Because it's like, well, then what do we do? So, like, that's why I've always loved the Tron challenge. Like, especially their challenges in general, where it's like, it might take you a year of consistent riding to get this achievement. And dude, that's sick. I appreciate that. I know some people are pissed and it annoys them that they can't just unlock it or can't do it in like a month, but I respect that. You don't think you're ever gonna get any of the Halo bikes? You're too discouraged on your upgrade strategy? What do you mean? What's your strategy? No, I'll tell you what, guys, I'll be completely straight up. I leveled at least 4 or 5 different TT bikes just pen sitting. I did not do it the legit way. Don't tell anyone though. But at that time, it wasn't known, so it wasn't bannable. And then when they finally fixed it, I was done with it, luckily. Now you can't do that, I don't think. There's no way to accumulate minutes without actually riding. Yeah, Loki, you used to be able to just join a pen and then just sit in the pen, and as long as the clock was moving, you were getting credit. It was a bit shady, but I didn't care. Ass munchies, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, that's not a thing you can do anymore. You have to actually ride the bike. Sucks. Yeah, and the Zwift bikes, exactly. Exactly. That's why I don't know if you've seen a lot of the streamers, like, were on, like, the hand cycle. The reason being is because if you level the hand cycle, that counts as a Zwift frame. Then that's a one step closer to being able to level the Tron. You've fully upgraded 1 specialized bike, partially upgraded 1 Canyon without a Halo, yep. And partially upgraded 2 Zwift bikes with the intent towards the Halo Tron. Yeah. So dude, maybe just continue with the Tron bike for now. It sounds like that's your biggest progress is towards the Tron bike. My first upgrade was my KDEX. Like, and that has nothing associated with it, but I always ride it on the TTTs. And so I was like, this is the bike I actually use when I'm putting out effort. I should probably level that one first. So I leveled the Tron bike, or I mean the KDEX first. So I have a level 5 KDEX for TTTs. The specialized one if you do their mountain bike and a gravel. Well, Carrie Star, a little birdie told me, and I know you like the birdies, so maybe you'll appreciate this. A little birdie told me it would be in people's best interest to level a gravel bike. So if you're looking for something to level, maybe just look for a gravel bike right now. I hear that that's going to be a good choice to have leveled up in the near future, especially if you're into the racing scene at all. And I know you race a bit here and there, so that might be good. And so if Zwift has their own frame, you could double dip. Normally you're on the Zwift steel while doing your workouts. There you go. So Old Slow, if you've been leveling up your Zwift steel, that'll count towards a Tron upgrade. Washing machine motor, I'm looking more and more tempting. Yep. Or a hub-based e-bike. You switch to Shiv, yeah. There you go. Yeah, do the Shiv. Oh, I'm almost done. Let me finish this and I'll show you what I have upgraded. I'm almost to the end of this route. When is gravel bike ever an optimum option? I don't know. And maybe this person is just trolling me, which is possible. But they did recommend I look into leveling a gravel bike. So I will actually be leveling the Lauf. I'm just riding this today just to look at myself and feel accomplished that I am making progress in my life. But yeah, we're going to the Lauf right after this. Even for road riding, laufing your ass off. Greatest bike in the game, guys. Objectively so. Hell yeah, guys. GG's. You guys, we did it. With our powers combined. You upgraded the Kang. That's what you ride in the TTs. Yeah, exactly. That was a smart decision, Carrie Star, to get your TT bike upgraded early. Ooh. Guys, I need some. I'm hungry. Yeah. All right. So here's my selection of frames. So I'm now done with this. Here, oh, hold on. I'm done with the Venge S-Works, which is one of the better straight line bikes in the game. So it made sense, I'd be able to knock it out quicker. But I'll be honest, it's just boring. I'm sorry, it's just boring. It's just even though I know it says S-Works on it, it just doesn't pop. Doesn't have the fizzy factor, Salmon and scrambled eggs was ooh, that sounds good. I need to introduce some more salmon into my diet, actually. But now it's not seem fast. Yeah, so the Lauf is not very fast. It's a middle of the road gravel bike. I think there's the Scott Addict, and then there's one other gravel bike that's the choice. Okay, so here's my Cadex. I leveled that for TTs. And then let's see where it gets. Oh, here we go. Sorry. Okay, so this was the first one I upgraded that didn't require hacking to do. The Dogma. It was very quick to upgrade. And it's what allowed me to get basically the Espada, which is the other Halo bike the first Halo bike I unlocked that wasn't the Tron. Wish they had a 3D rendered garage with the bike. Dude, that would be sick. Dude, Loki, they need a home screen like that. Like in Arc Raiders. I don't know if you've seen Arc Raiders, but they have when you go to your character screen, it's your own room and it shows all of your upgrades and your inventory is on the shelves and stuff. If they did that in Zwift, that would be sick. That was one of the things that immediately I noticed on Arc Raiders. I was like, that's actually pretty cool. And okay, so they do it on Tarkov too. I didn't know. I don't play Tarkov. So yeah, exactly. If they do it like that, yeah. Get a little drink station upgrade complete with product placement. Yeah, no, exactly. Missed opportunity for advertisement. It's okay. So I upgraded the Dogma. And then, so these are the ones I hacked, guys. I hacked a Baldy because I'm never going to ride this, right? I hacked a Shiv S-Works. I hacked the Shiv disc. So that's why I only had to do one specialized. And then where's the Baldy TT? There was my my second TT bike from Pinarello, so I only had to level 1 road bike frame to get the Espada. And unfortunately, Scott has had no TT options, so I wasn't able to hack into the Scott. So actually, that's gonna take me a minute. And that's too bad, because let's be real, of all the Halo bikes, the rollerblade bike is probably the coolest, in my opinion. But anyway, like I said, we're gonna switch to the best bike in the game. Where is it? Did I miss it? I missed it again. Dang, too bad they don't have a search feature. Too bad there's no search. There we go. Oh, that's right. It's the True Grit. It's the old baby blue. They don't have the Segla yet. Or do they? Did they give us the Segla? I wish they would. Nope. Still no Segla. Or Utad. They don't even have the road bike. Dude, Lauf has a really good road bike too. Like, it's a shame that they don't have that up there. Oh, Cannondale. Sorry, not Scott. You're right. Cannondale. 100% right. So what I was saying, just take the word Scott that I was saying and switch that to Cannondale. Everything else applies. I'm just dumb on names. So yes. So the Cannondale doesn't have any TT frames, so I wasn't able to do that. Thanks, thank you. Try harding the upgrade and all the bikes. Oh my God. Basically. No, guys, I don't have time for that. I find the Zwift mechanics that are yet to be fixed in order to help me. It's not an exploit, right? They're just Zwift mechanics that are yet to be adapted to a modern version. You have apparel section. Yeah, all things minor league bump stats. Yeah, so that's what's going on. Makes it fair, exactly. Do they even, so actually asking, it'd be cool if they actually had an e-bike on here. They should do that. It should be classified as an e-bike ride, just like you have to do on Strava. But like, it's basically like, if you're just free riding, I guess you could do it through like weight doping, which honestly, if you're free riding, I don't care. Like, do whatever you want to do. Don't weight dope in a race, of course, but like just on a free ride, like, yeah, whatever. I don't care. But like, that'd be cool if like you could like set e-bike mode, which is basically like legal weight doping, where it, you know, it gives you higher watt per kilo relative to your raw watt output or whatever. And then it's only available in free rides, and then it saves as like an e-bike ride. That would actually be kind of cool. Like, why not? That would allow you, basically, the biggest problem that I have with like Zwift and their rules around like weight doping is that like, say like, here's an actual example that applied to me. When I was doing my 24-hour Alp thing, my brother wanted to jump on and join and support me and ride with me for a little bit. And it was like, yeah, that would be great. But my pace was just too much for him at the time because he wasn't like super into biking yet. So like, he wouldn't have been able to join me just for like a little bit of support riding. So he just, you know, lowered his weight a bit, so it boosted his watt per kilo, and then now he can ride with me. He could do that support ride. And like, to be honest, like, it was really like, I didn't care that like the weight doping didn't matter because I was able to ride with my brother. And like, if you apply that like in the real world logic with an e-bike, like my dad, like if we went out riding, it would change my riding habits. But because my dad has an e-bike, he's able to come out, ride with me at whatever level he wants to ride at, while still going at the pace that I like to ride at. And now we're both having a good time, right? And that's what really matters, right? We're not out there racing each other. So it's like, if we're just out having a good ride, like it creates a normalized effect between riders that now anybody can ride together and have a good time, really. You just, you know, the e-bike just adjusts to compensate. That would, yeah, why not apply that in Zwift in some way? With Bosch, it outputs both e-bike power and human. Exactly. So like basically a pedal assist, but on Zwift. And it, you know, it can be categorized in its own category. Like it doesn't have to be, they can put it in its own box, like so that people know that it was an e-bike ride, whatever. Like you could even split the watts, like X amount of watts was true watts and X amount of watts was e-bike watts, right? Like they could figure it out. And then, you know, you go on a free ride and now boom, this person can ride with that person and have a good time. Because if it's just free ride, who gives a crap, right? And then like say then if you do a segment and you're in e-bike mode, you don't get on the leaderboard where the people who aren't in e-bike mode. Same with like Strava. If you do a comm and you win the comm, but you were on an e-bike, you don't get put in first place on the comm, right? Same thing, right? This problem has been solved already. So just mail weight dope a feature with a conversion isn't switch. Turn it on for uphills and keep the group together. Yeah, oh my God. Said make weight dope feature with a convenient switch. Or no, I get what you mean, yeah, man. But basically, yeah, okay, it's basically controlled weight doping. But then now you can have a group ride and it's not rubber banded, so the pace can be what the pace is, right? Because rubber banding comes with its own annoyances. The fact that you have to create the event, people have to be in that specific event, like, but if it could be applied to just free ride, guys, we're cooking today. Dude, 2 hours on the bike and man, I'm getting into this. Anyway, guys, dude, fun day today. I actually had God, what a great day. This has been an insane week. To be honest, guys, this has been an insane week. Like, I so hope this trend holds. And then you can disable all sorts of leaderboards. Yeah, exactly. Then you just disable the leaderboards so you don't have a bunch of weight dopers or whatever, you know, blasting the top 10s. Problem solved. All right, let's see how are we doing on this. This challenge really highlights featherweights and how
You shout like that, they put
this
you in
highlights
jail
our
right away.
lack of watts.
No trial, no nothing. Journalists, we have a special jail for journalists.
Whee!
You're stealing.
Oh
right
my,
to jail. You're
37%.
playing music too loud, right to jail, right away. You're
I
driving
still
too fast,
appreciate the
jail.
long-term challenge,
Slow,
though,
jail.
even if I
You're
want it to
charging
be
too
done.
high prices for sweaters, glasses. You right to jail. You undercook fish, believe it or not, jail. You overcook chicken, also jail. Undercook, overcook. You make an appointment
almost
with
to
the
the
dentist and
first
you don't
goal.
show up, believe it or not, jail, right away.
Gary, sorry, the first goal is probably the better goal because you get the electric wheels or you get the electric socks or whatever it is, the watt socks. Like not many people actually want the arrow socks, right? They're kind of a meme. But it's cool to get the completion, but the first one is the one that everyone wants to get. The watt socks, yeah, those are cool. I like the watt socks, even though unfortunately I want to use them, but I like the confetti socks more. Second one will take forever. Dude, us high watt per kilo, low raw watt riders. This is a tough challenge. Why not get the air? No, they're sick, definitely. They're a meme because people say they're just smelly socks. They're the best socks though in the game. Like they're actually arrow, so like they are good. But like just visually, if you do the first challenge, you get the watt socks, which when you hit red numbers, your wheels like light up, like the old shoes, like when you were a kid that everyone wanted, the light up shoes. And more sparks and lightning, yeah. All right, now for the. I keep seeing the Lauf, and I'm like, I'm glad that I'm riding this, but it's gonna be a beast to level it. All right, guys, 1 second. Let me send you along somewhere. Dragon Ball socks. Yeah, when you sprint, it just sends a Kamehameha out the back and blasts everyone. Alrighty, Zwift. We have Holly, we have Bullet. We could raid Bullet again.
No, I'm gonna raid Holly today. We raided Bullet yesterday. We gotta raid my actual favorite female pro cyclist / streamer. Thank you, Horst. Thank you for the ride on. All right, guys, go say hello to Holly. I didn't say my favorite female streamer, Karisar. Don't you worry, that's you. Just my favorite pro cyclist streamer. Think about that as a small box. You're in the big box of favorites. She's in the small box. Don't you worry. She's in the very specific category. She's my favorite streamer who's a pro cyclist on Zwift and SRC on my Whoosh, who's also named Holly. There, does that help? There we go. All those things have to be true. It's good to see you too, Loki. Great having you hang out and chat. But yeah, if you hit me up, we'll chat more off stream. All right. Good stuff. All right, guys, go say hello to Holly, my favorite bike streamer named Holly.
There's only one I want. I love you, Pookie.
Bye, Pimp. Love you.